It's a very pleasant morning to anyone present here. Myself, Dr. Thiruppathi, Department of Economics, Sri Sharda College for Women, Salem, Tamil Nadu. And today I have present my topic, the causes of poverty in India and measures undertaken by the government to remove poverty. First, what is meant by poverty? Poverty is the condition in which the young person, either because of inadequate or unwise expenditure, does not maintain a scale of living high enough to provide for his physical and mental efficiency and to enable him and his natural dependents to function usefully according to the standards of society of which he is a member. Then next we will see what are the causes of poverty. There are the different thinkers have pointed out that to different causes of poverty. And according to Henry Jobs, the main cause of poverty is the personal ownership and monopoly of the individual on the land. According to Karl Marx, the main cause of poverty is the exploitation of laborers by the capitalist. According to Malthus, poverty increases because while the food production increases in arithmetical progression, population increases in geometrical progression. There are the number of causes of poverty. The one is the personal cause, and other one is the geographical cause, and next is the economic causes, and the last one is the social causes. These are all the four main causes to increase in poverty to our economy. We can see one by one. The first one is personal causes. The important personal cause of poverty are as follows. The first one is sickness. Poverty and sickness is the form of the vicious partnership. Due to sickness, the people is unable to work due to the decreases in income, and most of the income is to be spent only on the cure of the diseases. Thus, the sickness increases poverty and poverty increases sickness. The next is mental diseases. Due to mental diseases, the person became incapable of doing anything. This is due to decreases in income and increase in poverty. On the other hand, poverty increases mental disease. It is very difficult to maintain the balance of mind in a state of utter poverty. The next is illiteracy. Illiteracy increases poverty, and illiteracy and poverty are mutually related. The capacity to earn of the illiterate people, it's very low. This is due to reduced income and increasing poverty. And most of the underdeveloped countries and developing countries like India, the illiteracy, it is the biggest problem to our economy. The next is demoralization. Demoralization, it is the most important cause of increase in poverty. It is due to lowering the character of the people and reduced moral values. And this leads to increasing personal disorganization and increase in poverty. The drinking, prostitution, gambling, and other social evil habits is increases, and economic status are also increases, but poverty is reduces. And the capacity is reduced to that people, and this is due to escapism, and this is due to increase in poverty. The next is the other personal cause. If a man have too many children, the standard of living of the particular person is reduces. This is due to increase in poverty. The next is the old age, death of the earning members, natural calamities. This is due to the main cause of increase in poverty. And the next is in rural India, the constant fragmentation of land, it is the main cause of increase in poverty. And last one, the abnormalities of personalities, that is the main cause of increase in poverty. The next is the geographical cause. The following are the geographical factors are responsible for increase in poverty. The first one, unfavorable climate and weather. The favorable climate and weather is very much necessary to work as well as the production of agriculture and industrial. This is due to increase in income increased in income and reduced in poverty. On the other hand, the hot and cold climate and weather, this is due to the reducing the capacity to work of the people, decreases income and increase in poverty. The next is absence of natural resources. No country become the rich natural resources in the world. The natural resources, it consists of the fertile land, water, minerals, and other natural products. But in India, they have the rich natural resources. It is possible to that country, but that's resources, there is no properly utilized. So these resources is remain unemployed and underemployed in that country. This is the biggest problem in our country. This is due to increased in poverty in our economy. And next is natural calamities. The unfavorable climate and weather and natural calamities, it is the most important cause of increase in poverty. The natural calamities such as the volcanoes, floods, earthquake, and others, etc. This leads to seriously affected by the entire property and agriculture in the economy. This is due to decreases in income of the country and increases in poverty. In India, the absence of sufficient rain, the excessive and deficient rain is possible to that economy. This is seriously affected by the property and agriculture and reduced income and increase in poverty. And these are also to be known as the geographical causes. The next is economic causes. The economic causes, it is the main cause of increase in poverty. The one is agricultural cause. Absence of sufficient manure and improved implements, improved tools, machineries, irrigation, cattle, pesticides, fertilizer, a greater exploitation of farmers by landlords, constant fragmentation of land. It is the main cause of increase in poverty in most of the agricultural class people. This is due to decreases in income and increase in poverty. And next is unequal distribution. A sufficient production is possible, but millions of the farmers and laborers, it's remain poor in that country. It is the main reason is the unequal distribution of income and wealth in the economy. In the capitalist system, the rich become the richer and the poor become the poorer. And next is the economic depression. Economic depression, it is the main cause of decreases in the trade and commerce. The lockouts of the mills and factories, this is due to unemployment in the economy. Unemployment is increases and income is decreases and the poverty is increases. The next is unemployment. Unemployment, it is the main cause of increase in poverty. The standard of living it's very low in both rural and urban areas people. That is due to decreases in income and increase in poverty. The next is unproductive hoarding. In India, most of the wealth in our country is the unproductive hoarding, such as jewelry and others, etc. And these are also to be known as the economic cause to increase in poverty. The next is social causes. The social causes, it is the important causes of to increase in poverty in the country. The first one, faulty educational system. The faulty education system, it's in India, it's due to the educated unemployed youth as increases. And most of the educated unemployed youth is increases. The unemployment is increases, cannot be increases in employment opportunities. The another major defects of the Indian education system is the high cost of education and absence of sufficient scholarship in the economy. And next is faulty and insufficient housing. In India, it's due to the faulty and insufficient housing. Most of the people are forced to live only in dirty and unhealthy slums. And this is due to the capacity to work of the people is reduces, decreases income and increase in poverty. The next is absence of training in home science. Mismanagement of the households, it is the main cause of increase in poverty. This is because of the lack of training in women in home science. Without training, the millions of the middle class families remain poor in that country. This is due to decreases in income and increase in poverty. And that's all. These are also to be known as the number of causes to increase in poverty in our economy. The next is measures undertaken by the government to remove poverty. There are the several measures have been undertaken by the government to remove or to alleviation of poverty in the economy. And these measures can be categorized into three. One is employment generation program, and other one is programs to help the poor to acquire productive asset, and next one human development program. We can see one by one. The first one is employment generation program. The government has adopted the following employment generation program. The one is Sambhurana Gramin Roshkar Yojana. And this program was launched in September 1st, 2001. The main aim of the program is to provide additional wage employment in rural areas and to provide the social security, improved nutrition level in the rural areas people. And this program is introduced through only in Panchayat Raj institution. The next is Pradhan Mantri Gram Shadak Yojana. And this program was launched in December 2000. This program is 10% centrally sponsored scheme. The main aim of the program is road connection to the unconnected habitation with a population of 500% of more than in rural areas. The next is Prime Minister Roshkar Yojana. And this program was started during the year 1993. And the aim of the program is to provide self-employment opportunities to the educated unemployed youth. The aim of the program is the educated unemployed youth is the family income up to 40,000 per annum in both rural and urban areas. The next is the program to help the poor and acquire productive asset. And these programs are related with the scheme providing the loans to poor people at a very low rate of interest so that they can acquire productive asset. The first program is National Social Assistance Program. And this program was introduced during the year 1995 to 96. The aim of the program is to improve the standard of living of the poor people. This program has introduced the number of schemes. One is the National Old Age Pension Scheme. The next is National Family Benefit Scheme. And other one is Maternity Benefit Scheme. And next is program is Krishi Shramik Samajik Suraksha Yojana. And this program was launched in July 2001. The aim of the program is to provide social security to the agricultural laborers within the age group of 18 to 60 years. And the next is Human Development Program. The Human Development Program, it has been divided into two. One is the Minimum Needs Program and other one is 20-point program. The first one is Minimum Needs Program. And this program was introduced during the 5th five-year plan, but vigorously it has been running up during the 7th five-year plan. The aim of the program is to improve the standard of living of the weaker section of the community. And this program, it's covered mainly in rural areas, such as the rural education, adult education, rural housing, rural health, rural water supply, and rural electrification and others, etc. The next is 20-point program. The 20-point program was started during the year 1982, but this program is restructured in the year 1986. The 20-point program is nothing but the 20 program is introduced by the government to remove the poverty in the economy. And these programs are to improve the irrigation facilities, to increase the production of the oil seeds and pulses, minimum wage to agricultural laborers, rehabilitation of the bonded laborers, National Rural Employment Program, development of forest, and the primary education is compulsory between the age group of 6 to 14 years, social welfare programs for the development of women and children, and the control of black money, and the next is development of forest, and finally efficient management efficient management of the public sector enterprises. And that's all. These are also to be known as the measures undertaken by the government to remove poverty. And we are also conclude that there is no political will in our country to root out the corruption to eradicate poverty. The measures to eradicate poverty are implemented in half-hearted way. Hence, many of the policies are contradictory in nature. The programs are not fully and sincerely implemented, so the success of the program is only in statistics and paper. In short, the poverty is inbuilt in our system. And finally, thank you. Thank you for your patient listening. And I thank our management and Madam Principal for giving me this excellent opportunity. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.